Today we got a couple of things that we're going to do. First of all, we're going to see about cleaning out the inside of this tank. It's pretty rusty on the inside. Previously I was running a fuel filter. I don't really want to do that this time. I want to make sure the tank is completely clean on the inside. Now, I'm going to be using today Evaporust. I'm not sure how well it's going to work. I'm just basically going to fill the tank up, cap it off. The bottoms already have caps over all the outlets so it won't drain out. And if it does, it'll catch in the bucket and I don't think it'll leak out very fast anyways. Going to leave that in for 24 hours, drain it out, and we'll see what it looks like. Now I know you can use vinegar on this, and that's fine. You can do that. I got this because it's very safe on the metal. It shouldn't eat into the metal, it shouldn't etch the metal at all. And this is an old tank. I don't want to take any risks that I thinned it out too much on any one spot. I don't think I had that issue, but we're not going to take the chance. So I ordered in the 3.5 gallon container. Comes with a dip basket on the inside. I've never used this before. Let's open it up, see what it smells like for one. It says it is non-toxic, pH neutral. Sounds all safe to me, so let's see. Okay. Doesn't smell like anything. Has a consistency of maybe soapy dishwater. Huh. Interesting. Grab a rag, clean this off my hands. Alright. And it does come with a basket. If you want to put your little parts into there and little parts of your motorcycle. I wouldn't recommend putting other little parts in there. Put your little parts in there. Let them soak for, I don't know, it says 12 to 24 hours I think is what the website says, and it might even say on the side of the container. No, it doesn't. But. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pump it into the tank today. I'm not even going to attempt to try and dump it. If I do that, it's going to make a mess. So what I've got here, my tank sitting up on the bucket, I got my bucket of Evaporust, and I got this fluid transfer pump. It said it's water soluble, so it should be safe just to pop her in there, fill it up. Sounds pretty easy. Let's give it a shot. So it says it's super safe, all this, blah blah blah, won't hurt this, won't hurt that. These are in really good shape. If I spill any, I really don't want to damage any of these items. So I'm going to take this off the tank before I fill it up. The paint I'm not worried about. It's going to be sandblasted. We're going to have it powder coated when we send the frame and the other pieces out for that. So I'm not worried about that, but I do want to get these side pieces off. So let me take a minute and I'll take these off. Look at that badge. I love it. I would never put a new one on. It stays like this, and I wouldn't fix it. Okay. Whenever possible, I try and put the screws, bolts, nuts back where they were. Sometimes they won't be able to stay, like for instance this, when I sandblast the outside. I'm not going to leave it. Well, I probably won't leave those in there. I don't want to damage the chrome, even though it sits under a badge. But these little tiny screws, they'd be a nightmare to try and track down if I ever move stuff around, reorganize, so I just put them back in for now. These I'm not going to put on there. It's much easier to get these off if they're warm. Heat hasn't been on for very long out here in the shop today, so they were pretty cold, so it didn't come off too easy. Alright, now that we got that all pumped out, we're going to fill it up. It does have a nice handy pour spout there. Let's see, is this going to work? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Should I have taken that basket? I can always take it. Alright, let's see. Put that out. This tank's pretty stable on here. I haven't already said it, I'll have Gab put up a picture of the inside of the tank. I took a good picture. The camera really couldn't pick it up. We got a good picture of the inside of the tank as a before. Oh, I better watch this. Now let's cap it off. And I'll see you guys in a minute. Of course, for me it'll be tomorrow, but... The next day now, we're back in the shop. I'm going to drain the tank now. We'll take a look at it, see if it lives up to its hype, if maybe just using plain old vinegar was a better idea. Let's see what it looks like. It should go pretty fast because we're not pumping it up this time. Ooh. Now I do believe that was a lot clearer when it went in, so... That's a good sign, right? I have to say, on first inspection, I'm not all that impressed. But it seems like it might be loose in there. So I'm going to try and put a little bit of it back in, rinse it around a little bit, and then dump it out, and we'll see what happens.
Throw a little bit in there. Not a lot. Give it up.
Alright, here we go. We're going to rinse her up real good. I'm going to dump it right out the top. Well, that looked quite awful. Imagine all that going through your carburetor. Now, I might not have left it in there long enough. The directions said 12 to 24 hours for soaking stuff. Let's see. Here, I'll take a picture and we'll put it up here. Hang on. Take a look at the pictures. Gab will put them up somewhere there in succession of before, after the soaking, and then with the rinsing. Okay, well, I'll say this about the Evaporust. It does seem to have gotten a lot of it out of there. I don't know, from ads and other videos I've seen, I kind of expected more, but I think it'll be alright. I think it's going to do the trick. It was quite rusty down there in the bottom. It seems to have got all the heavies off. It seems to have worked in this case fairly well. I don't know if I was hoping for some great big, woo, look at that, but I don't know. It seems to have worked. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think of the before and after. It does look like it got a lot of crud out. Let's see. I don't know if you can see in there, but yeah, it's all that was in the tank, so I don't know. We'll see. I think it'll work. Worst case scenario, I can put a fuel filter in line on it. But my goal for this bike is to get it nice and clean and simple, and that's less clean and simple, I guess. But if I start having carburetor problems, well, then it looks like it's time for a fuel filter. But I honestly think we're going to be okay with the way it is. Well, thanks for watching. That was my review for cleaning the tank with the Evaporust. Hope you got something out of it. Let me know what you think. Put it in the comments down below. And as always, keep riding and keep safe.